Everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Black Clover chapter 284 titled Ultimate Magic. A lot happened in this chapter too. Well, a lot happened in all the chapters this week actually. So let's dive right into it. Of course, spoiler alert if you haven't read it. Um so yeah, let's begin. So the chapter starts off and we see this giant tree. I'm guessing this is where the elves are, of course. And we see a spirit. Well, it looks like a spirit, but I'm not sure what spirit it is because we don't get that fully. But the person says she had a prophecy of people coming. Then we cut to the next page and we do see that it's Noel's gang, basically, and the elves, and they brought them to the elf. Well, the elves brought them to the spirit. Then I'm assuming the spirit is an elf as well because she has pointy ears. Um, and she begins talking to them about an ability. And she says that usually humans possess too little mana to use um, this ability. And this ability now is called Ultimate Magic. What she mentioned, since these guys have been training in the Heart Kingdom and learning to use mana then from nature to enhance their abilities already, because it's basically earth based elements like water, earth, fire, lightning, that kind of thing. She should be able to teach it to them. So this is a new power now, magic related, that we're getting. So we could see that Black Clover has a lot of world building going on with different powers and abilities now, and that's good. Um, so next we cut and we get a double panel again, well, a double page spread then, with one huge panel of everyone firing off their true magic attacks. And then we have mini panels on top of that showing them listing it. So we have Noel with true water, Gaja and Luck with true lightning, true earth with the earth guardian, um, Charmy is true cotton. We have true plant, that being mimosa, and the plant guardian. We have true wind, the other guardian, and true flame with Leo, and of course the flame guardian from the Heart Kingdom. And they wipe out the entire fleet or army of minor, smaller demons. And we see this girl, I keep forgetting her name, who's with Valtos, who likes to experiment on anything. She's happy and excited to see this, and she wants to know why, what's going on, what is this new magic. Next, see Noelle says that just wait, Vanica. So we know Noelle's out for blood. She's after Vanica. So we then get on the next page, we see two things come out of the shadows and grab two other demons. I'm guessing two lower ranking demons. These are that are getting grabbed. And we see one kind of gets like incinerated, it looks like. And then one starts to get crushed and balled up. And someone says, or the creature says, let's play catch you at the ball. And everyone is scared, at least the defense force, then the mage defense force for the speed, they're saying that they're stronger than the earlier devils. And we see Locke, and he's like, they're mid-ranking demons, and we get a huge double page again showing four big demons. So I colored the four demons. I'll throw this up here, and I chose colors because they look elemental in aspects, and that's why I chose the colors that I chose. But if we examine these demons, we would see that one looks kind of like an octopus or squid and has tentacles. One looks kind of like a gremlin with wings. Um, I think his wings look like banana leaves, but I digress. Then we have this next one at the forefront, with steam coming out his mouth. I think this was the one that burnt up the other demon, because his hand is out. And then we have this next big demon with what looks to be things coming out of his shoulder, and he has the next minor demon crushed. Um, then we get a little flashback of the spirit again, and she says basically that if you use a ton of magic, you'd be able to wipe out lower level demons, but you see mid level and higher, that's a problem. You might not be able to do it just so. So we get these demons are just ready to play catch, and slaughter everyone while drinking up this beautiful mana. Then we get a panel of Locke, sorry, let me Locke. um, and he's like, hey, look at that perfect playmate. Look at that. Hey, look at that perfect playmate. Sorry. And he says, let's see how much my ultimate magic can do. And we see the demon who's in front, who I painted red for fire, um, or magma, is ready and attacking his hands. And he's saying, come play with us, human. Entertain us with your screams. He's a bit sadistic. Um, and he's readying the attack to fire, and we see Locke jump out, um, and basically slice his arm clean off with what seems to be a kick. And we see there's an explosion in the air where the hand was kicked off. And he's like, huh? Because none of them saw Locke, so they're like, huh? When did he jump forward and attack? And before they could finish their sentence, we get a next double page panel of Locke ripping off I'ma just call him the Fire Demon's head. And we see ultimate lightning magic, lightning battle theme. Locke looks like a demon in this page. I love the design. Uh, and he looks like a demon. But we see he cut off the head of the fire demon and the brown one that I colored for earth. Um, the one that looks like a gremlin, he literally ripped him in half. And the tentacle one that looks like water, which I painted blue, he cut her from the shoulders in half. And he did it so fast that the big one has a question mark over his head because it seems they didn't see it coming or see it happen. And Locke is like, if you can't see me, this wouldn't even count as a game. So Locke got a huge power boost here, and he's OP. So that's good. I hope maybe we could see some other things like this. Leona has her fire form, so maybe Leo can develop something like that too. We know Noel has Valkyrie armor, which is basically the same thing but for water. So we have a good bit of things going on here. Everyone got powered up, so we'll see where it goes from there. Then we see the castle, and it seems the castle is burning and turning into ice, and we see the roots of the tree popping out from the building. And again, the people mention that the castle is burning or freezing, and there's like inside there's somebody we can't afford to mess with. Then we get a small panel of, if you remember earlier, a few chapters ago, we saw two devils come out to fight Noct and Jack. And I call them twin devils because they look like twins. We see them laughing. Hee 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 hee. And we get the final panel of the chapter, and it is Noct basically skewered up by what I believe to be ice. Ice, yeah, that looks like ice going through him. So what seems to be ice, go we see his arms, kind of like when Xenon fought Yuno. Remember when Xenon fought Yuno? How we had him up in the bones, kind of stretched out like that. Knocked us like that, and he's bleeding. And the chapter ends there. So Black Clover was basically a full-on fight chapter. So there's not much to really discuss. But we'll still discuss the little things that will happen. Um, so all in all, good chapter. I love the aspect that we get new powers, new world building in that aspect as well because we learn new abilities. Um, this new ultimate magic seems interesting. I would love to see how they use it later on. If they use it later on, after this arc, that is. So maybe if Leona could learn that, as well with the Heart Kingdom's magic that would make her super strong. I think she should learn it. But I love that. Locke's new form looks very demonic when he attacked and striked. So I'm interested to see what it looks like color wise when we get the anime. Well, the anime is done, but whenever it comes back, that is. We know his normal lightning armor how it looks, but I'm interested to see how this version looks. Uh, so yeah, I thought this was a good chapter, a good setup chapter. We see these mid-ranking demons could be pretty strong depending on who they're fighting. If they're fighting weaker persons, they should not lose. However, when Locke stepped up, being that he learned his ultimate magic now, he was able to deal with 4 of them at once. So I'm wondering if we're going to get more mid-ranking demons next chapter, or if we're going to get like a higher level now. Also, I love that Yuki Tabata is doing such drastically different designs for each demon, and they're not all just copy and paste, being the same thing. I painted mine in different colors for the 4 elements. I'll throw it back up here, being water for the tentacle one, the one who I said is flying, whose wings look like a fig leaf, and he looks like a gremlin. Green because I mean his wings look like fig leaves or banana leaves. Um, uh, the one in the middle who burnt up the next one, because he burnt it up, I said magma or fire, so I painted him red. And the next big one looked like earth. Um, so I hope when it does get animated, whenever the anime comes back, that they actually make them different colors as well. Um, and again, I love the designs, multiple different designs. I hope we get more demons and get to explore their abilities a bit more as well. See just how much they are of a threat, because so far the only 2 demons that have been putting up an actual fight have been the twin demons. So I would like to see some of the other demons come out and put up a fight. So I'm hoping some stronger ones come out to fight, like Gaja and Loch Ness and maybe Leo. Um, and I'm guessing Noel is going to rush in to help fight Vanica next. And maybe we might see Asta on his way in the next chapter to the Spade Kingdom. But all in all, good chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a sub, comment, and let me know what you guys think below. Until the next one. Bye.